Okay, so just as a little update here, I decided to do some, like when I have time off, I'll probably do some experiments with learning in isopods. So right now I just gave it a little bit of research chemicals that I found. So there's PRL-8-53, there's Nootropic, which is a really good nootropic, and ATP, which is adenosine triphosphate, and that's basically what cells need for energy. So, giving them that, and I also threw in some Dihexa as well, which is pretty effective stuff, supposedly. So I'm going to test it out on these guys and see how they learn. Probably get like a little, probably use my 3D printer, put out like a little T-maze or something, because I do have some documents that I obtained online from researchers that have already used these things for learning experiments. But in this case, I have my experimental group, which has a ton of isopods in it. As you can see, they're just like chilling out there. It's kind of a really dirty plastic. I gotta clean this. Here. So you can see I have the ATP pill there or whatever, tablet. Here's a little zebra right there chewing on the cuttle bone. Yeah, they really whittled that sucker down. I mean, that was the size of the cuttle bone before, right? That's a new one I threw in for him. And that's its current size. They're also really whittling down that vitamin calcium block that my birds don't eat. I don't experiment on birds, by the way. Just these guys. So yeah. Oh, that's right. And there's the Hill Science Diet cat food because my cat doesn't like it. She like pukes it up. So yeah, might as well give the stuff to the isopods. I mean, they'll eat it. So yeah, we got a freaking Hill Science Diet for food for these things. In addition to like the little, see that little clump there in the center, that little white dot or clump or whatever of powder. That's the dihexa. Apparently, there's not an anti-caking agent like like silicon or something in there to keep it from clumping together. So I got these globs of friggin' powder that come down. Anyway, these guys apparently love dihexa because it didn't last more than half a day last I put it in there just to see what would happen. And they didn't keel over and die, so that's a good sign. And apparently the juveniles are something. Some of these buggers really love that dihexa because they just snarfed it all up. I don't know. Really up into that stuff. And I sprayed this little vitamin enriched cuttle bone here for the birds, which the birds also don't eat for whatever reason. I have society finches. Budgies will go after them. Parakeets, but not society finches. So, anyways, I sprayed like the middle of this thing with a little new pept. So, if this the middle of this thing, namely the bottom middle of this cuttle bone, gets scoured more than the rest of it, then we'll know they have an appetite for new pept as well. Anyways, yeah, so I got these little guys. I have another terrarium in the other room that I'm going to utilize as a control. And yeah, I got a damn huge sample size, Of course, I would have to put them in their own separate little compartments after experimenting with them. Because if you want to record learning and whatnot, it'll have to be over time. So, yeah. Anyways, just want to give an update and let you know when I get started with this thing.